Tonight, he's the joker in the pack. It's Rob Brydon. He's a Channel 4 hack. It's Krishnan Gurumurthy. And their team captain, David Mitchell. But first, please try to convey a convincing impression of complete spontaneity in appreciation of your host, Angus Deaton.
Good evening and welcome to Would I Lie to You? A question to which the answer is, of course I would. This is the BBC.
I have stolen sweets from Madonna's dressing room.
Could you be specific, or were you taken there blindfolded?
It was at a venue in London where she was performing.
Could you be even more specific than the city?
The Brixton Academy.
Right. I find this very hard to believe that the door wasn't manned by...
I'm disappointed that you don't find it hard to believe that I would steal.
No, I accept that straight away. I once simultaneously worked as both the DJ and the newsreader on local radio, using a different accent for each job.
I really hope this is true.
Did you read the sport?
No, there was a sports guy called David Cartwright.
Interesting they didn't give him the news job.
We've already established, Gabby, that you are little better than a thief. So, for you to sit there taking the moral high ground when I stepped in to save a colleague who'd got stuck and couldn't make it in, frankly, is a bit rich. And I expect more support from a team captain than I'm getting at the moment. I'm getting nothing from this fella who's sitting here reading my thoughts going, I wonder what he's thinking right now, I can't imagine. Where are you, big fella? Because frankly, David, now would be a good time to join in.
This is Viva. She was my arch rival in rhythmic gymnastics.
What are rhythmic gymnastics?
Rhythmic gymnasts use ribbons, hoops, balls, clubs, ropes.
So not proper gymnastics, then? When did you last see her?
Oh, a few months ago.
Where?
Just around the corner.
Where?
Just...
What, in the street?
Where?
Just in
Where?
In London.
Where?
At a gym?
Where? Sorry, I've got this. Where in London? Where in London did you see her?
I saw her in a restaurant in West London.
Which restaurant? She's lying. Next.
If you're friends with her, you would know when she's due, because...
Is she pregnant? Because I didn't like to say. I thought you just let yourself go.
So you can't swim, Lee?
Well, I couldn't swim when I was 30.
Where did you have your lessons?
In my hometown, Southport.
Why at age 30? What was it that made you think, I really ought to learn to swim?
It's a good question, and I can answer that very simply. I moved to Brighton, and I lived in a flat that overlooked the sea.
So hang on, so you moved to Brighton and you travelled to Southport to have your swimming lessons?
Thank you, sir! You're done! You're done!
Can I continue the story?
Yeah, yes.
I don't think there's any point.
At the age of 30, I moved to Brighton, and I looked at the sea, and I thought, oh my God, I'm terrified of the water. I'm moving back to Southport.
Why don't you join Gabby in Liar's Corner? So, can I also say that for a pregnant woman, those boots are ill-advised?
You say...
Give me back support, my love. You're making problems
but she was
for
a
later
gymnast,
on.
you see, so she's got very good core strength.
Gabby, she's
a swimming
not
teacher.
a gymnast. She might be...
She's not pregnant, it's a buoyancy aid.
Viva, perhaps you'd like to reveal who you really are.
I was Gabby's rival in
I was voted the 47th sexiest man in Wales.
Have we asked him which year this was?
Oh yeah, which year was it? It was clearly not in the last 10.
It was about... Listen to you, George Clooney. I could take that coming from Robert, who has a certain earthy charm.
Right, thank you.
But from a rejected Chuckle Brother, it's a bit rich.